First off, making a return here tonight, what are the emotions like both today leading into the game, but also going into tonight's game?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty excited. It's pretty weird coming into the rink and going to the guest visitors room, but that's just how it goes. But it's good to be back in LA, and but at the same time, it's tonight we want to get the win, and we're off to a good start, so we want to keep that rolling and keep that momentum going.
So have you gotten together with any of your former teammates over the past couple of days?
No, not really. To be exact, in Ottawa, I got to spend time and had dinner with them before the game. But when we got here, we had team stuff, so I wasn't really able to hang out with them. But obviously, after the game, I'll probably meet with them and just chat.
And going into tonight's game, you kind of mentioned that you saw this team a few days ago, or a couple weeks ago, I should say. What's the key going into tonight's game against a good defensive checking team?
Yeah, I think in a way we kind of play the same system, like same play, same. So they still got a lot of skill up front, and they play really well defensively. So I think we just have to honestly just keep it simple. Play our game, put pucks behind them, and it's gonna be a grind out there. But it's we're willing to do that, and we want to get the win. So we're all excited to play tonight.
So with Shabby out again here, Sandy kind of spoke about how all 6 guys have really stepped up their play in the absence of different guys on the defensive side. What's key again going into tonight with Shabby's absence from a D unit, and what have you seen from the defensive side that's worked as of late?
Yeah, I think Sandy was 100% correct there. I think with Shabby out, it's not just one guy that has to step up. It's the whole D core, and when he was absent a week ago, I think. It's a next man up, mindset, but at the same time, I think we just have to play our game. We don't have to do too much just because Shabby's out. We just have to keep it simple, play our game, and obviously the outcome will be on our side if we do that. So it's a six-man D-core team that we all have to play our job and do our job correctly. So we've been doing a good job, and we want to keep that momentum going as well, and hopefully get the win tonight.
So on the special team side of things, you've gotten some looks on both sides. Just what's that makeup like, and what have you seen from both those units on the PP and the PK as of late?
Yeah, I mean, I think the PK has been a lot better, and kudos to them. They've been doing a good job, and obviously. It can't be just a 5-game segment where we're good and then we're bad, and we want to keep that consistency. And I think that's with our PP as well. Obviously it was a big goal that we had last game, and especially being on the road, I think special teams is one of the most important things during the game. So we really have to dial that in, and if we do that and play our game, we'll be successful.
First off, Sandy, teams allowed 25 or fewer shots in each of the last 4 games. What's working specifically on the defensive side of the puck as of late?
Yeah, I think we're checking well. Our forwards are doing a good job back checking, which allows us to have good gap and not give them much on the rush. So, but again, Ollie's playing great, so that kind of gives us all the confidence in the world.
And then going into tonight, a good Kings team that checks hard, as we saw a couple days ago, or a couple weeks ago, I should say. What's the key going into tonight's game against a team like LA?
Sure. Like you said, we had a really good game against them last week. A game that we thought we could have won, but I think that just builds more fire for us. We know we play them well, but at the same time, they're a really good home team. They come out hard. They're physical. So, we got to match that and keep this road trip going good.
It's in a game that's so tight checking at 5-on-5 like what could be tonight. What's the key for special teams? Getting a couple good looks on both sides last game against San Jose. What's the key going into tonight for special teams as well?
Yeah, I think on the power play, just keeping it simple. We know they come out hard and fast, so we got to have good support, move the puck fast, and when you get a look, throw it on net and get bodies down low. And I think for the PK, just keep building. We've been getting better as the year comes on, and we feel pretty good right now.
So on Timmy's goal against San Jose, you make that pass. Seemed like conversation being had on the bench after that one went in. What was maybe that moment when you make that pass, you go to the bench, and you're still on the ice?
Honestly, initially I thought it was offside when I passed it, but I'm surprised they didn't review it. So, but no, it must have been onside. So, good on Timmy to follow up that play. I think a lot of guys would have just thought it would have been a goal 2-on-0, but it was a huge goal.
Shabby out tonight again, but what's the key overall for the defensive side? A couple guys have gone down with injury as of late on the D side. For you and the D core overall, what's the key going into tonight's game, but also over the past few with guys out?
Yeah, I think a lot of guys have stepped up their game and played really well. Clev has played really solid, and he's definitely taken another step. And I could say good things about everybody. Spenny, Jens, and Zuby, Mance. They all play so solid, skate so well, and I think we're getting better at breaking out pucks, especially on the road. It's harder with teams, with their line matchups and whatnot. But I think we're doing a pretty good job.
First off, Coach, just updates on Ridley Gregg and Thomas Chabot who weren't on the ice today.
Yeah, Shabby will be out. Rids is still out, so they're listing as both day to day right now. Levy will play goal. Manti will go back in.
Is Brady Tkachuk also out there with the group again? How is he progressing?
Yeah, great. Expect him to play sooner than later.
These two teams met a couple days ago. That's about 9 days ago or so. A defensive matchup. What do you expect here out of this one tonight?
Probably a lot of the same. Both teams not giving a lot. You're going to have to work to create chances. You're going to have to work to defend, too. They're a good team. It's going to be a good game tonight.
On the defensive side for the group overall, 25 or fewer shots in each of the last 4 games. What's working on the defensive side of the puck specifically?
Yeah, obviously when you have your shot level down, everyone's on the same page. Everyone's committed. I think if you play solid defensively, you're going to give yourself a chance to win every night, and our group's buying into that.